Hey guys, in today's video we're going to give you a quick overview of the Frankford Arsenal hand primer. So as you can see here, this comes in a really nice hard plastic case. When you open it up, everything's molded perfectly for this. It's got a nice foam layer up top so that your shell holders don't go flying in there and then you lose track of them. So up top it actually encases your primer tray. As we pull this thing out, it has these little plastic clips that just hold it on. Try not to break it because I really don't want to. Let's see if we can get it off here. There we go. So it's got a texture on there, so as you shake your primers, it's going to flip them all in the correct orientation so that you can actually prime your cases in the correct direction. You don't want a primer getting ended up in your brass upside down. So you got this little slide lever here, and it moves this way, and what this is it is a lock. So if you do not want your primers to flow into your primer, if you don't want your primers to flow into your hand primer, then you can block them off right there with the tray lid on or off. So we'll click that guy back on, we'll open that little block back up, and this thing's ready to go. Now I've got this partially disassembled, but here's a overlook of the handle. So the orientation that this goes into, this is a little female end for your primer tray. This sticks in right there. And then I assume that you're going to want to hold the primer like this so that all your primers will actually gravity feed. And then you'll run the little lever here with your fingertips. And then this little guy sits in the swell of your palm right there. And then you just run your primer just like that. Swapping cases, all that. So let's pop this guy out. And up top, I don't have a shell holder in this. That's the only thing that I've done, is I've taken a shell holder out. And I've done that for a reason. I want to demonstrate real quick. So in the priming tool right now, I have this part of it that is for large primers. And then as you can see in the case right there, what that one is for is small primers. So it's got a smaller hole. You can see the difference there. And then each one has a small metal rod. The large one is down inside the tool. This is the small one right here. So really the only complaint that I've had with this thing so far is trying to get a shell holder down into this opening without my thumb being in the way. So this thing is under spring tension. As you can see, it keeps popping back up. So to depress this, you kind of want to be up on top like that to push down on it and get a lot of leverage behind it. But if you do that, your thumb is blocking where that little like shell holder needs to go. So let's grab shell holder number 2, and then you just got to try and like finagle it in there. That went pretty smooth. That's like the best I've got it to go yet, but it'll make your thumb sore. Hopefully you got good finger strength to get that thing in there. But once it is in there, it's locked in. It's got a little lip that the shell holders really like snaps onto. It snaps up inside the female area of that shell holder, and so it's not going to like slide back out or anything when you're not paying attention. It's locked in there under spring pressure, so that's good. It's not going to go anywhere. So now that we've got that installed, let's take a look at a really cool feature of this. And so you got this little scroll wheel right here, and so we'll back it all the way out. You can see that metal arm that moves right there. It's like just coming, you can barely see it pop up right there. Now this is adjustable to change the primer seating depth, so we'll crank it all the way up just so that it translates better on video. And now when we push it up, see how far up that's coming? So this thing is adjustable. They say it's about 1/1000th per click. And so you can adjust it very minutely if you would like, or you can do pretty coarse changes if you need to. And as we back it up, it'll start not coming up quite as high. So you can really fine tune where you want your primer set to. That way you're not crushing primers into your brass. It's a really cool feature. I really like that. This would probably be the orientation you're gonna have it in your hand. Get some primers in there. Get it this way. Now, a question I have, because I haven't like used this thing yet, is so here's a 6.5 Creedmoor. This is the shell holder I've got in there for it. Say that I've got it in there. Is that going to be happening to me while I gravity feed these things? So I mean, obviously you can stand it up, slide your case in there, and then tip it over. to let the primers feed in. So I think it's going to be a two-handed operation is basically what I'm saying. You're going to need to hold your brass in there while you prime it. This is a dummy round, obviously. I wouldn't be priming something with a bullet on it. But I think you're going to have to like hold your brass in there while you prime it. Pull it out, grab your next piece of brass. This is not the correct piece of brass. Slide it in there, prime it, and then just go about your day and just knock a bunch out. So that's really like the only two things I kind of noticed is that this thing is really hard to depress and keep your thumb out of the way. It's not that hard to depress by itself, but getting your thumb out of the way is the real trick. And then also the orientation of how you feed your cases in with how gravity works. So maybe if this head was rotated sideways and it fed in from this way, that way your case wouldn't just be falling out. I don't know. I'm not a hand priming expert. This is my first hand primer. But the awesome people over at Coates Brothers Firearms sent this to me. They saw me asking everybody what hand primer I should get, and then they proceeded to watch me not get a hand primer for like the next few months. And so they were very generous and they actually sent me one. So I greatly appreciate this. Please check out Coates Brothers Firearms. If you like long range shooting or you like cast lead bullets, they do both with both. So it's really cool. Be sure to go over there. They're really knowledgeable and they do a great job. They shoot .338 Lapua at over a mile, and then they shoot cast lead bullets at over 500 yards. Really cool content, definitely worth checking out. Check out Coates Brothers Firearms. So thanks to Coates Brothers Firearms. These guys, this kit did come with a bunch of shell holders, as you can see here. And then it came with this little diagram that tells you which shell holders work with which different case. And then I believe that there are different shell holders that you can actually buy for like really specific ones. 224 Valkyrie is a case that I have that wasn't labeled in there because I think it's just too new. But shell holder 1 seems like it's going to be a good candidate for it. I'm going to try that out and see if it works for me. So I'll let you guys know in future videos how that works out. I've got one for 223, 6.5 Creedmoor, 7mm WSM. Obviously, I just used the chart. It has one listed for 300 WSM, which is shell holder number 5. Slips in there just fine. This is the parent case for the 7 WSM is the 300 WSM. So anything with a parent case, be sure to try that shell holder out. For example, the 224 Valkyrie parent case is 6.8 SPC, but that is also not listed because it's just kind of an odd one. What is great though is they give you 3 extra spaces up here for a couple other shell holders if you need to get something boutique. But it looks like you should be able to make it almost everything work with the 12 that they send you. It's missing one because one is in here. Large and small primer capable. You can micro adjust the seating depth of the primer. Seems like it's going to be a great system. This thing's built like a tank. It's probably over a pound. It's most likely going to last me the rest of my lifetime. So I really appreciate that, guys. It's a great addition to my toolkit and I look forward to using it. So catch you guys in the next video, and next time I'm reloading, you'll be seeing some action with this thing.